Hey, okay, so this is actually Bryce Vance, and this is the parent who had just texted me. He's a former employee here, so we know Bryce very well here at the station. He is now a student at Florida State. Bryce, you are a sophomore now these days?
Yes, I am a sophomore.
Okay, and so tell me, now you're on campus at noon when these shots ran out?
I was.
Okay, so tell me about that. I can't imagine everything that you've gone on for you the past couple of hours, but can you just tell us what you remember from that noon hour?
So I was in class, my 11:35 class for cost accounting, and I was in there for 10 minutes, and there was some commotion going around, people talking, and someone said out of the blue, "Hey, my girlfriend just told me," saying there was an active shooter and there was people running everywhere.
Yeah,
And once that happened, everyone went quiet, and then we actually heard a few shots because the building was actually like a 2-minute walk away from us.
Bryce, I imagine that must have been just horrifying as you're walking and you know that gunshots have been fired. You don't know where the threat is coming from.
Yeah, no idea.
And did you even know that at that moment that those were gunshots that you're hearing?
Well, obviously, once that got said that there was an active shooter, I just naturally assumed it was.
Can you tell us how long they went out on for, or how many you heard?
I mean, I don't know how long specifically, but I know I heard like at least two or three
And then
shots fired.
how long were you stuck on campus for, or in shelter in place?
So I was in my classroom for like 30 minutes, and then the police escorted us out of the building and made us put our hands up, and we actually walked out of a door where the glass was shattered.
Bryce, what are some of the things that your classmates, your friends are saying about what has happened as they describe what took place? Are we still trying to make sense of this, I imagine?
I mean, there's a lot of like rumors and speculation going around. So like, I'm still like confused too. I don't really have like clear idea. Like, I don't want to like throw any more false rumors out there. But like, I know for a fact. Like obviously, I just got the official message saying that the suspect was shot. I think,
Uh-huh.
which is good to hear.
During those 30 minutes, Bryce, can you kind of just walk us through kind of just you're sitting there sheltered in place, like what you're hearing, what's going on in those 30 minutes?
So we actually had a window that we could look through, but uh, we were actually able to see like 30 or 40 cop cars just in the parking lot with school officers on in and out of each building. And I was actually able to see two people get stretchered off and put in the ambulance.
My goodness. And you know, Bryce, we often hear people say, as we have today, I never imagined something like this would have happened, especially when I'm in that space. Uh,
Yeah,
what were you thinking that I'm actually a witness to something like this?
I mean, it's just crazy because when you like the college life, you should enjoy it, should like get into classes and try to get a good job after. It's like we're just trying to like live our lives, and no one really expects this to happen.
Yeah, again, this is Bryce Vance. He is a sophomore at Florida State University. His father, a former colleague of ours here, and so he says that he was where he was. He heard the alert, and then he heard 2 to 3 gunshots, and then he was sheltered in place for 30 minutes. And now, Bryce, you've made your way off of campus now. Where are you at now, and what is the scene like? Can you still see the campus from where you're at?
Yes, I can still see the campus. Unfortunately, actually, the dorm again is like the closest dorm to the student union, which is where the shooting place.
Mm,
And thankfully, cops were able to transfer a group of students towards like the dorm area.
sure.
So
I
I'm in my dorm right now, and I'm attending the
Right, Bryce. How close are you to that student union?
walking distance, like 3 4 minutes.
3 to 4 minutes away from that, so definitely near the space where all of this was taking place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, Bryce. Well, we definitely appreciate you taking some time out to chat with us about this situation as you're working to learn more as well. I imagine that everybody in your space has been able to reach out to their loved ones and have some conversation and let them know that they are indeed accounted for.
Yes, for sure. I'm just glad no one that I know is personally affected by this, but I know other people are definitely affected by this, and I'm definitely praying for them.
And so tell me, when you're locked in place, did you have to barricade yourself in that classroom?
Yes, because the doors weren't locked, so we had to barricade it with some classroom chairs that we had, and like anything that was good to barricade the doors.
Have you had a chance to completely unpack when you come back from this break? Because clearly this was not something anybody imagined, but I know that as you go to orientation for the new year, one has these conversations, but again, always hoping that something like this would never happen, then again, never happen this close to you.
Yeah, I really hope this doesn't happen again.
All right, Bryce. Well, I thank you so much for taking some time out right there. I know that the connection is a bit of an issue because a lot of people are probably doing exactly what you're doing right now, which is reaching out to loved ones to let them know, again, that they are indeed accounted for. I appreciate your time.